Hello, and welcome to Game 2 between me, Jaapaasa, and Farid. This time we are on Haroshaye, and I'm playing Kampfgruppe Walther on Maverick, and Farid picked 44th Strelki on Vanguard. Opening up with the Arado. Great recon plane, of course. Now in two divisions, which, like Step Knight says, it's a bit unfortunate since that was like the only redeeming feature of 716th. But yeah, it is what it is. Interesting enough, Farid actually opens with the off map, which is that's a lot of points. But in the town of Haroshaya, it can be super effective. Actually cancels the first one. Goes on with the second one. Classic push, although this place, which is pretty hard to stop as Kampfgruppe Walther. Stone Pioneers make it in, but they actually get bypassed. And yeah, now the open map is falling. A lot of my troops actually coming in half tracks. Not much in this north. Also one Stück. Yeah, look at all these upper PPSHs. Just grabbing them. Nice. And yeah, I decided to go with the Kampfgruppe Walther against 44th. I thought I could be maybe a reasonable pick. Since it has the Stücks and it has some light armor. Of course the T-34s can be troublesome, but there's not that many cheap ones in 44th. So yeah. But the off map really caught me immediately. All my troops were here, so good call by Farid. Going in very aggressive. The town is such a key area in Haroshaya. And look at this. That's a lot of CQC units. And another one coming down immediately. That's really interesting. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't stop to fire at the Rado. So yeah, this unit is of course very excellent at supporting. Now the PTRDs can take it down pretty easily, so that's something to be wary of. But they are so annoying to block out an area, and it does so much damage. So yeah, that's basically the light armor you have. Walther. But yeah, no, great start for me, 59 immediately. That's the second off map. Will come down in a moment. Yeah. And I'm spamming these Bewerungs on them since they are super cheap. Double LMG unit. But especially with the off map coming down, they are so easy to force back. Skirmishing in here, I managed to stop the Avto rush. One thing I think as well is that while the strength of Walther is of course the long-range tools, I don't think it's that bad in many of the shorter range maps either. Since you still get some light armor, some medium armor, you get good roster of infantry, you actually get surprising a lot of CQC units with the Ergundungs and Stern Pioneers and Fallschirm Pioneers, and then you get also the Gept Panzergrenadier MP44. They have the mollies. So yeah, it's not like optimal, but I don't think it's as bad as one might think at first glance. Still, this guy is not hearing anything. But I think the accuracy is something like 20%. So yeah, Stück versus T-34. Gets it killed. It's nice, but more T-34s rolling in. Force having to call in leader to force off the YouTube, since that thing will wreck everything. Seeing everything and then just striking on the valuable targets. These are very annoying to deal with, but drilling is a great tool for them. This guy has actually done a lot of work. I still have a significant forces in the town, so the off-map didn't quite push me out, but with the tanks arriving, it's looking pretty dire. And the Stug gets flanked. And it's refusing to shoot at anything, so yeah, that's bad. Also a push coming down here, but I think I have noticed in time. Yeah, Jaapaasa 4 coming in. This is actually a very good tool in this matchup. Very hard for the regular T-34s to pen. Now, of course, there will be the T-34-85s, but even then it's pretty equal or favorable for the Jagdpanzer. So, yeah, that's nice. And it's very needed at the moment to stop these T-34s. I don't know, at this point I think the Fallschirmjäger should maybe go to return fire and I just try to hold on, but it didn't feel as bad during the game, but now that I look at it, it's with all the forces coming in, he even breaks the 20-point Guardia in, which is pretty peculiar for me. I really don't know why. Maybe just to spam. I personally would skip these in 44th totally, since there is good infantry available. Back 38, Overwatch, and a lot of Saperi, Tanko Desaniki. I do have good support, but this looks like an overwhelming force. Arado coming in again, but now there's 25mm as well. And there's this still a good amount of CQC forces. 16-8. Back 38. And support. Half trying to do work. T-34 goes down. So during the game I remember that I was thinking that he has to run out of these T-34s at some point, since he brought them in A. There's 3 leaders and then there's 6 regular ones, so I was thinking that in B phase he won't have anything left in terms of T-34s, but of course he has then the Su-76s plus the T-34-85s, so yeah, it's kinda... which are still more flexible than Stugs and Jagdpanzers. Fallschirmjäger should not be going in here, which I do notice in time, luckily. Stern Pioneers versus Tanko. 1-on-1. My money is on the Tanko. Yeah. Easy wipe. Jagdpanzer. Now this is going to be bad. Very close range. Gets one, gets penned. That's pretty lucky for him. Actually, I don't think that was a side shot. Or was he? No, I don't think so. And goes down. And that was so bad. That was like yeah, I have the Stug, but that was so important for me in here. Of course, the Z's probably would have flanked it at some point, but still. Weapons jammed. I don't think this has weapons. Stug takes down another T-34. Another Jagdpanzer coming in, but that will take a while to arrive. Look at all these forces in here as well. Yeah, this is doing work. I really need some more forces to clear out this one. And find a way to stop the bleed. If I can get it back to 1410, then I have a chance here. T-34 just pushing through, and this guy actually gets a man, and back 36 finishes it off from the back. You two just circling around, that's very annoying. I cannot do anything about that. Nice flanking moves coming from Farid. He wants to surrender this, but also he gets into nice spot against the Stug, and the Stug goes to this. No, it actually turns and shoots, but yeah. goes down. And yeah, that's why it's so difficult with Stugs or Jagdpanzers in the town. Yeah, like frontally, of course, it's favored, but Farid has created this pretty dynamic position, so he can flank from all sides. I really should have like a Pack 38 in here. I'm gathering forces more into here, but 17-7. I'm struggling in the north as well. The drilling is doing nice work. Yeah, it actually pins super fast these days. And the U2, actually 2 of them. And I think my cheapest answer to these at this point is Möbelwagen for 100 points. So yeah, that's not nice. Now double Stern Pioneers, still losing. And the Fallschirmjäger went in too fast. There's Aftos as well. Yeah, and Gundung's coming in. Really should have softened this up first before going in. But at this point I'm kinda under big pressure. Now the bombing strike is coming in. If this had happened first, then that would have been quite nice. 1,000-kilogram bomb actually pins my own stuff, which means I have to rush in with the leader since my infantry is pinned. Here we can see again that the Fallschirmjäger with the Raider, they can dodge the DNT. But the town is still going pretty badly. There's still one more T-34-76. And now the T-34-85s are arriving as well as the Su-76. This is a nice call. Just bring all of them into the town. They can deal with anything I bring at closer ranges. So yeah. And now I'm tired of this and I have to bring the Möbelwagen. Drilling, trying to take out the T-34. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Trying to get the Beverus on him. They also have an AT grenade, but Farid. No, this is the front line moving and gets away in time. Nice call. A lot of reinforcement pouring in. Yeah, once you lose the town in Haro, it's so damn hard to get back in. From either side, honestly. I don't know, maybe this side is a bit better since you can hold out to the here, unlike in here it's very difficult, but yeah, otherwise the map is, I think this is the most balanced map. Just rushing in here, trying to get something going. The double tick is gone, but it's not it's not looking too good for me. I think the trades have been awful. I think at least 2 Jagdpanzers have gone down. And a lot of Stugs. This is cleared, but the town, like only an off-map would clear this at this point. So yeah, I really need to stabilize so that I can just start working this around slowly but surely. Finally bringing the Stug in here. That should have happened earlier. And I have the actual Fallschirmjägers in B phase to get the availability. And forces just pouring in. Having really troubled breaking this. Saperis are doing nice work, and then also a half-track Tango or Saperis. Also there's T-34-85 now watching this. So yeah, not the best showcase of Walther against the like an aggressive Soviet play. There's so many cost-efficient tools, and just look at the unit disparity in the center. In the north, it's more even, but I just don't have the right tools. Yeah. Quartia versus Beveruksanen. Actually lost that surprisingly quickly. Ergundungs make it into the forest, but there's also a Saperi already. LG42 coming in here as well. This could have been here earlier as well. And we can see the SUs doing work, taking out the Stug. While losing none. So yeah, not good. I was surprised that he first picked the 44th. It's not a super common div to see, and there were some other good Soviet divs available as well. I really went Axis only here because I know Farid likes Allies versus Axis matchups, and since I won the first game, I really don't mind if I lose this one. So I went Axis and decided to try the Walther. I don't know what would have been a better pick. Maybe I really wanted to play like third Fallschirmjäger, but that was banned. So yeah, and the Panzelos divisions were banned as well, and Hartenek was banned. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't think the Walther was like the worst pick, but we can see like even if I were to kill the tanks, like taking out all this infantry at closer ranges, it's pretty damn hard. LG42 actually picks up an SU-76. That's nice. And Möbelwagen managed to stop the U2 Fallschirmjäger, make it here, but my push is otherwise stopped. And this situation hasn't changed a lot. Going for a bombing strike. That's a nice one. Yeah, this bomber is pretty crazy. Now the Stuk is in a better position, so it's not as close to the enemy light armor, but of course the T-35s are kind of... And another one coming in. It's needed, but of course it's a lot of points. But yeah, managed to grab the flag with the bombers. But I have only 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. And the U2 finishes off the Fallschirmjägers. Yeah, I think this was just very nicely executed by Farid. At this point we can see that I'm not breaking this. There's way more forces in here. These guys have no chance of making it in time. I would need to stabilize in 2 minutes the whole tick, and if you look at the map, that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, the good early aggression by Farid really managed to make me step back a bit too much, and yeah, the Walther would have needed more time to establish all the weapons, since they are a bit more expensive in a lot of cases. So yeah, and yeah, again, good showcase of like Farid's aggression. Just this time he decided to push in here in the town, which is smart, and he rolled me pretty well, capturing 3 flags in the town, and also the push down in the north. And yeah, I surrender. I decided that that's enough. There was no way of turning that around. The trade's actually super close, but that doesn't really matter if you cannot hold the flags. Yeah, the T-34 cleared out my support half tracks, and look at this, taking out the Stoken Jaapaasa. Uh, I wouldn't call that even unlucky. It's just when you go to those close ranges, anything can happen. It doesn't matter. You have 130 millimeters of armor. The overpen happens when you are in sub 1,000 meters. So yeah, yeah. Look at the T-34s were like the MVPs, and of course the CQC units and the Su-76 as well. Did great work. Um, I don't know if the off map was worth it, but it did destabilize the sensor a lot. So maybe a bit debatable. And yeah, on my side, the rocket plane got some kills, and yeah, this guy. I think this guy got this was like one bombing run or maybe two that did this work. So yeah, but otherwise none of my units did anything. Very nice play by Farid, and that's why we'll get the third game as well. Again, thanks for watching, and see you next time.